Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful morning. I thought I'd pop on and do a bit of a Q&A, seeing as I've not been on the channel for quite some time. I had a couple of days off. As you know, with this international break, I thought I'd come on and do a little bit of a Q&A. Listen, I know that, like I say, I know it's been the international break, and I know that it's been a little bit quiet on the channel, but I've just thought I'd use the international break to take some much needed rest. So yeah, I thought I would just use that to take some much needed rest. I'm not entirely sure whether I'll be back tomorrow or not. I'll let you guys know. But today I thought I'd pop on and just do a little bit of a Q&A. And there's been a little bit of breaking news in terms of Arsenal, and that is that Mohamed Elneny has tested positive for COVID-19. So apparently he's been in contact with Mo Salah. Apparently he was at Mo Salah's birthday party or something. But yeah. He has tested positive for COVID-19. So it's a kind of a little bit interesting, that. But we just have to wait and see how that plays out. We just have to wait and see. It's unlikely that he's going to feature against Leeds. With that positive result, he's probably going to have to isolate for 14 days. But yeah, it is what it is, and it is what it is, and we just have to wait and see what happens with that one. But yeah, that's a little bit of piece of news. Other than that, guys, there's not really a lot to kind of talk about, really. There's not really a lot to talk about. So yeah, I'm just going to take some questions. Obviously I've just checked it. There's no questions in there at the moment. There's no real questions at the moment. But yeah, do smash a like on the video. Would really appreciate it, and do hit the subscribe button. Listen, I've still obviously seen lots of people as well talking about the the Arteta debate. Is he the right man for Arsenal? Isn't he the right man for Arsenal? Listen, it's that debate is heating up nicely between Arsenal fans. And listen, whatever side of the fence you're on that, listen, you can't deny that. You can't deny that there is, that everything is rosy, that everything's rosy at the club, because it isn't. Still lots of things that need improving. The fact that we've not scored from open play in the last things like 7 or 8 hours of football, which I think it equates to since the Sheffield game, which seems a rather long time ago now. We've had a lot of games since then in the Premier League. We've had Man City, we've had Leicester. Obviously, we played Aston Villa. And then obviously we played Man United as well. We've had a lot of football since then, since that Sheffield game. And I know we've been scoring in the Europa League, but listen, you can't really use the Europa League as an appropriate benchmark because of the teams that we have been playing. But yeah, listen, guys, I hope you're all doing well. And like I say, this international break is getting a little bit boring now. Thankfully, we're coming to the end of that, and Premier League football returns. And the watch-alongs return as well. The Premier League watch-alongs and the Arsenal watch-alongs all return on this channel. So I'll be going through at a later time to find out what Premier League fixtures I will be doing, as well as the Arsenal one. Obviously, you guys know that I'll be doing the Arsenal game, Leeds versus Arsenal. But I'll look at the other fixture lists and see what games to do, because they're all televised now as well, aren't they? They're all televised. The pay-per-view thing has been scrapped, which is about time. It's about time they scrapped the pay-per-view thing, because it was kind of waste of time. It was too expensive. It was like 15 quid a game. But yeah, they finally scrapped it. So all the games are on telly now. So BT, Sky, Amazon Prime, and BBC, I think, have got the monopoly on some of the games as well. So yeah, that'll be nice to see that. But yeah, guys, remember, guys, do smash a like on the video. Do hit the subscribe button. Like I say, I will be back maybe later and maybe tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. Listen, while the international break's on, I haven't really got a schedule, if I'm being honest. For the simple fact being, it's international, and it's a good time to, it's a good time to kind of get a bit of a rest. Big up, Omar. I hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I hope you're well. So yeah, do fire your questions in, guys, as well. Like I say, I thought I'd do this Q&A. And I know I'm early as well, guys. As well, I know I'm very, very early. It's like 11 a.m. In the UK, and it's quite early for me. I don't normally pop onto YouTube until about maybe 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon. But I was just sat here and I thought, you know what, I'll pop on and do a little Q&A. If there is no questions, you'll just hear me rabbiting on for a fair bit of time. So yeah, do put your questions in, and yeah, there's not really many of you in the chat this morning or this afternoon. So yeah, do pop your questions in, and I will read them out. Have a look. Good morning, Russ. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just pop on and do a stream. Big up, John. John, hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, I hope you're well. So yeah, do put your questions in, and I will answer them. I probably won't do another one of these Q&As because this will be the second one that I've done. But yeah, like I say, I'm going to fix up a time with Claude. Claude's coming back on the channel later on in the week. I haven't figured out a time yet, but I will try and get him on. And then, yeah, we're back into the Premier League action. So the preview for the Leeds game will be out Thursday or Friday. Not entirely sure what day that is. It depends, because I might do that one after Arteta's done his press conference. So whenever he does it, whether it be Thursday or Friday, will be when on the day that the preview is. So if he does it Thursday, I'll do the preview Thursday. If he doesn't do it until Friday, I'll do the preview Friday once he's done it. And then, like I say, I'll be doing some Premier League watch-alongs as well. I haven't figured out what games. Actually, do you know what? Right, I might let you guys choose. So I'll pick a couple of games. Do you know what? Right, yeah, I'll let you guys choose. So let me know in the comments this weekend what fixtures you like to see. I'm doing the Arsenal game, so I'll probably do 2 other of the watch-alongs. So two Premier League games. So yeah, I'll let you guys choose. So you guys can decide which ones I do. So Russ says, if you have £100 million to spend and you could buy either Grealish or OR, who would you buy? Do you know what, right? I would buy Grealish. I really rate Grealish, and not just because he ripped us apart in the last game. I'm sort of starting to see something in Grealish that I didn't see before. Like I wasn't convinced on Jack Grealish before. I thought he was a bit overhyped, but you know what? My opinion is slightly changing on him, and coming round to the idea that he'd be a decent player for us. Aouar, I've not really seen a lot of, and I've seen him in kind of fits and starts, and I know he's a real talent as well. But also Jack Grealish, I think it'll be a good move if we could get Jack Grealish. I think he'd really fit into this Arsenal team. And also he's a homegrown player, which actually will be good for him, to move to a big club like Arsenal, to develop his career, and it might help his England career as well. So yeah, I would take Jack Grealish, and I think with Jack Grealish, I think he'll be a real talent. It's only a matter of time as well before he leaves Aston Villa. But yeah, I would take Jack Grealish. So John's also going with Grealish. Yeah, I would take Grealish. Remember, guys, smash the like button. Would really appreciate that. Also, put your questions in, and depending on the number of questions that come in, it'll really depend on how long I go for. So yeah, do fire your questions in. But yeah, I would go for Jack Grealish, Russ. So yeah, big up Jonathan Porter as well, who's in the chat too. Yeah, big up Grant McRoberts as well. Big up to you in the chat. He said, do you think the divide in the fan base will ever go away, because it started in the Wenger and Ozil eras, and do you think that's the reason why we're not moving forward? Two good questions there. The first one being is that I don't think this divide will ever go away, because there are some section of our fans that get personal, and there's a section of our fan base that, instead of having a healthy debate, they'll bring it round to slagging people's families off and slagging people's disabilities or whatever, so I don't think the fan base the divide will ever go away, because like I say, there's too many dickheads in our fan base, to put it bluntly. There's too many people that just get too personal with their reviews on Arsenal, and they go from having a debate about Arsenal to slagging off people's family members and various things like that. So I don't think the divide will ever go away. I don't think that's the reason why we're not moving forward. No, I genuinely don't believe that. I think it comes down to the fact that the board have messed around. It comes down to the fact that there's been so much change at Arsenal. And it comes down to the fact that they keep making mistakes and not making the right decisions. But yeah, two great questions there, Grant. Absolutely, two cracking great questions. Man City play Spurs at 5:30 on Saturday. Oh, okay, I might do that one then. I might do that one, Man City Spurs. Yeah, I might do that one, Man City. Who have Chelsea got as well? I think Chelsea have got a decent team this weekend as well. Jonathan Porter said the divide is mostly only on the internet. Most people don't look on the internet, and it's mostly because of YouTube channels trying to get hits and likes. Yeah, that's what it comes down to, mate. It's YouTube has a big part of that, and what started that off? It was AFTV, wasn't it? AFTV started that off. So that's why I do say that AFTV is partly to blame for the toxic atmosphere and stuff around the fan base, and the fact that you can see it, right, and the way they edit certain people out of a channel. They edit certain people out and then put certain people's points of view. You can tell that's done purely for a drama based. It has nothing to do with Arsenal opinions or football opinions. It's to do with what's going to bring them the most ratings, and it's who they're popular with. Do you know what I mean? It's who, and it comes down to who brings them the most money. So yeah, it's nothing to do with football whatsoever. But that's just my opinion. Listen, I could do a whole rant about AFTV and why it's wrong and why it's bad. But listen, I ain't gonna do that here. I ain't gonna do that because I'll probably be here for most of the day, and you guys will get bored and fed up. So big up Sophiane. Big up Sophiane. Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. Chelsea have Newcastle. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be a decent game. That might be a decent game to do. 12:30 p.m. Oh, okay, so it's on a. Yeah, I might do that one. I might do this Chelsea Newcastle and the Man City Spurs one. I'll see. And Twitter. Exactly, Russ. Exactly. He said Arsenal fans are a laughing stock around the world because of AFTV. When it was set up with good intentions, and now it's all about ratings and money. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. It's all about protecting a brand. It's not about having healthy football debates or anything like that, because you see like the stuff that they edit out and the stuff that they let go. Listen, it's just listen. It is what it is. It really is. Grant said he stopped watching AFTV, seen right through the channel. To me, they have their favorite. Yeah, they do. Exactly. And it comes down to who brings them the most money. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be, it's not about football opinions. Listen, do you know what there is? There is absolutely loads I can say about AFTV. And why the problems they've got. Listen, as you guys know, I used to be on there. I used to be a big part of it, but yeah, listen, things happened, and yeah, I could tell you some stuff that would ruin AFTV. But listen, I'm not going to do that because I think I've got better things to do with my time than talk about them. Let's have a look here. Do smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Like I say, I'm on the road to 1,500 subscribers. And I know I've been a bit quiet on this channel, but yeah, I've just been making the most of the international break, taking a little couple of days off, but but yeah, listen, I'm ready to go, firing on all cylinders. Jonathan Porter said AFTV were the originators. Now people have seen the success. Now people are trying to replicate, and there are a lot of good stations out there. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of decent stations out there. The Chronicles of a Gooner is a really good one with Harry Simew. Brilliant guy. That guy, I love listening to that guy. I love listening to his podcasts. So yeah, the Chronicles of a Gooner. Then you've got obviously Claude and the Bantsters. Their channel's pretty decent as well. So love their content. Love what those three guys are doing over there. And then you've got the Same Old Arsenal podcast. So another, with the boys over there. So yeah, there's some really good platforms, really good stations. Sophie Ann says, my question is, what do you think's happened to Arsenal? It's $1 million question, isn't it? To be honest, it's the $1 million question. I don't know, mate. I really don't know. I think it comes down to the fact that we've just got maybe an owner who's not investing as much money as we'd like to see him invest. Have we got the right manager? Listen, I know some people are firmly behind Arteta. Listen, I'm like I said, I'm not Arteta out, but you have to question some of his decisions, and some of his decisions of late have not been great. The fact that we've not scored from open play since the Sheffield game is a worry, is a big problem that needs to be sorted out, because for Arsenal Football Club it's unacceptable. And then you look at the guys that are doing the recruitment. You know, the recruitment over the last decade has been poor, and now it's only just starting to get better. And we're buying the wrong players. You know, listen, I was happy when we signed Willian, but he's not really done nothing since he's been here. Is that was that a good signing? I know it was a free signing, but was it a good signing? So there's lots of factors, mate, lots of factors, but I'm hoping that things will change. I am hoping that things will change, because this decade of mediocrity has gone on for far too long. Exactly, Jonathan. He says it's mainly opposing fans that love AFTV because it's now like the Jeremy Kyle show rather than good, sensible debate. Exactly, mate. And that's because people get too personal with it. Like, I love a good debate and I love a healthy debate, but when you start getting personal, to me, that's when you've lost the debate, and there's no point in continuing it. Because if you have to get personal to win a debate, then it's not really a debate, is it? John says, Sophie, and we still are a top team, but sadly we're owned by people who don't care. Yeah, that's part of the problem. Irabel say, good morning, mate. I hope you're well. Have a look. John says, I hate international football. Don't we all, mate? It's dead. And is it me, right? Yeah. Or is it that every time we have an international break, more players come back testing positive for coronavirus? And that's exactly why they should scrap it until all this shit's sorted. Yeah, I've not really seen a lot of him, Jonathan Porter. He said I've really come around to Turkish and his views about the owners. I've not really seen a lot of him. I've seen his channel once or twice, but I've not really seen a lot of him. But yeah, he's decent guy as well, Turkish. Yeah. If we finish lower than 8th this season, should Arteta's position as manager be reviewed in the summer? It's got to be. It's got to be, because our target was to get top 4 or win the win the Europa League. Now, it's what's going to be interesting is if we finish lower in the league and we win the Europa League. That's going to be a real test of mettle to see what what the board will do in regards to Arteta. Because technically, even though we'll have had a crap league finish, we'll have still hit our target of getting back into the Champions League. Mickey, the hybrid squad is really good. It was Mickey Gray of Sunderland yesterday. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. That's really good. Listen, I always love Kevin Campbell coming on. You know, he's been on here a few times. The other week, and then back in April. So yeah, I like that station. It's a really, really good station. What are your thoughts on rumours there could be a swap deal from Granit Xhaka and Christian Eriksen? I'd take that. I'd take that all day long. Christian Eriksen's a top player, and you know he was always decent when he played for Spurs. But yeah, I would take that. I would absolutely take that, and also it'd piss Spurs off, wouldn't it? Piss Spurs fans off. Did you hear about that Vince McMahon wants to take over his roster's Twitch accounts? And yeah, I heard this, Grant, as well. I heard that apparently a lot of the roster aren't happy with that. And yeah, for me, do you know what? Right? Yeah, it's it's bad that you have to control people's social media accounts because they're making money outside of WWE. It's mad. I tell you, Vince has lost it. I tell you, Vince is becoming in. Vince is like the Arsene Wenger of WWE, isn't he? He's just been there too long, and he's got all the power, and he's misusing it. So yeah, I always said that Vince McMahon and the comparison between Vince McMahon and Arsene Wenger is very similar. John, I agree. Says Ericsson can't be any worse than Xhaka. He said Comet the Gooner talk is great. Arsenal blog is the gold standard. Yeah, I do like that guy. Yeah, I do like that guy. I would like to get that guy on here, man, because I'd love to get some of those guys on. I'd like to get some more high-profile guests on here as well, but it's bloody hard, man, trying to get in contact with these kind of people because they're like closed books, and unless you know people that know people that know people that know them, it's fucking hard. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That Hugh Wizzy is good, man. I do listen to him as well. I'm good, mate. He said, "Can't believe Drew. Can't believe Drew McIntyre beat Randy again." Do you know what? I haven't watched Raw yet. Thanks for the spoilers, though. I've not really watched any Raw yet. I recorded it. And I was going to watch it later. But yeah, thanks for the spoilers. No, it's all good though. Jokes aside, I'm doing well. You like my shirt? Oh, okay. Yeah, this old thing. So yeah, do smash the likes, guys. Would really appreciate that. And like I said, I will try and be back. What are we going? Oh, nearly half an hour now as well. And there's 8 people watching live. So yeah, do fire your questions in, and yeah, keep smashing that like button. Like I said, I will be back maybe tomorrow. I might be back, or I might be back later today. I'm not entirely sure yet. Do you know what? With the international break, I've just been kind of scattering the kind of content, and taking breaks where I can, and because I know that when the Premier League returns, it's going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot more content coming. So yeah, I've just been kind of chilling out. Like I say, I know Claude is set to come back on the channel at some point, and I'm going to be going on the channel, on Claude's channel at some point as well. But yeah, do share the content around. But yeah, do share the content around if you can. Would really appreciate that. No worries, Randy, mate. No worries, mate. It's all good. Does anybody watch opposing fans sites? I like West Ham's Friday Night Pint. I watch a bit of the United stand just for Mark Goldbridge. That guy's hilarious. So yeah, I watch a bit of his when he's going off on a meltdown. I watch a bit of that. Let's have a look here. What's going on here? Bear with me, guys, because the bloody thing's crashed. Is that my speech gone? Or let's have a look. What's going on here with this crap? There we go. Back in business. And apologies, I just went really close to the camera as well, so you guys would have got a massive close-up of my face trying to figure out whether my laptop had died or not. So yeah, apologies for that. Oh no, right. So Randy's saying, do you like any other sport? Yeah, I'm a big fan of boxing. Yeah, like I say, I watch WWE, if you can call that a sport. Some people do, some people don't. But yeah, I like boxing, big fan of boxing. And then obviously just football, the main one. Randy said Rance is pretty good himself. John says he likes Toffee Fan TV. Oh, okay. You can still hear me. Oh, okay. So yeah, mate, it's just trying to, like I say, this channel's growing as well. You know, this channel's growing. So, like I said, I've got big plans for this channel. You know, and like I say, I'm almost close to monetizing the channel. So, you know, you guys would really appreciate it. If you've not watched any of my past shows, do go back and watch them. And yeah, I'm really close to monetizing the channel, and then I can do more things for this channel, like do competitions, giveaways, and stuff. So yeah, I've got really big plans. And then, like I say, my long-term target is to hit 5,000 subscribers. If I can get to 5,000 subscribers, that'll be, listen, anything after that is a bonus. But yeah, 5,000 is my ultimate target. My short-term, long-term target, if that makes sense. But now my short-term target is to get to 1,500. So yeah, any of you guys, you know, do share the content, do share the channel, and yeah, listen. Did you see that an independent wrestler broke 2 of his legs just for doing a pose on the turnbuckle and jumped off? No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, but yeah, fucking hell, Jesus Christ. That's what I mean. Like, a lot of people say that wrestling is fake and staged, and it is, right? Yeah, it absolutely is. But some of the shit they have to do, and you know, putting their bodies on the line. Do you know what? I always said if I could see, I wouldn't do that because there's so much risk, and they do it to the max. Do you know what I mean? Not so much now that Vince has made it PG. But yeah, it's just mad, absolutely mad. This is a good question. So Randy says, what 11 would you play versus Leeds? Okay, so I would go with Bert Leno in goal. I would go with a back 4 of Maitland-Niles, Gabriel. And this is not going to happen, by the way. Absolutely not going to happen. But I would go with Gabriel, Saliba, and Tierney. And then I would go with listen, see, I don't, because we don't know whether Thomas Partey's injured, do we? So we don't really know. So okay, so assuming that he's injured, I would go with Granit Xhaka, Dani Ceballos, and Bukayo Saka. as the three in midfield, and then across the front three, I would go with Pepe on the left, Aubameyang down the middle, and Willian on the right. Now I know Willian's had a shit game; he's had an absolute shit game, but I would still put him in there because it adds balance. And then I would drop Laka to the bench. But it's not going to happen because Arteta's going to go with what he's played before. Someone says, "Good luck on those targets." Yeah, I hope I hit them, mate. You know, like I say, I do. I do. And some days it's hard because some days you get loads of people in your stream, and it's like, "Oh wow, this is amazing." And then some days you get not many people in your stream, and it's like, it's hard to do, especially like Q&As as well, because when the questions aren't flowing, it's a lot harder to do that. But yeah, it's challenging. There are some challenges, but I like to think I'm overcoming those challenges. I like to think that listen, I may not have the technical setup. I'm just doing it off a laptop, and I've got my headphones in, so my speech is coming through the headphones rather than on the stream, and then reading out your comments. But technically, I'm not not got all this fancy equipment. I do hope to have a better microphone soon, and then eventually get a green screen so that I can put pictures up. The surround. I'm just doing it at the table with a big blank wall behind me. So, granted, the technical setup is not the best, but I like to think I'm bringing you guys good content, but things are gonna improve as well, and trying to get things a little bit more professional sounding, and a little bit more into the to the broadcasts, and like I say, that's all coming down the line. So and then when I get to 5,000 subs as well, I can bring in memberships as well, so I can do member streams and do some various, do some different kind of content as well as football content and stuff. So yeah, I've got real big plans, but it just depends on you guys and depends on the people watching. As long as you guys keep subscribing and keep watching, I'll keep bringing you the content. Let's have a look here. What have we got? Let's have a look here with the questions. Bear with me because my speech has just crashed. This only ever happens on a solo stream. It never happens when I've got guests on. Never happens. Have I watched AEW? Says Randy. Yeah, I have. I started watching it when it first came out, and then I kind of dipped a little bit. But yeah, I haven't watched it for a while. I need to start watching it, to be fair. Have you watched The Dark Side of the Ring on YouTube? Yeah, I have watched that. I watched the one with where they were talking about Chris Benoit. And I haven't watched the Owen Hart one, but I might try and dig that out and watch it. Football with Brownies in the chat. Big up to you. I'm currently watching. I'm currently watching. Yeah, I'm currently watching. Give me 1 second, guys. And that's Claude ringing me. I'll ring him back when I end the stream. And yeah, I haven't really watched. I haven't really. God, where was I? Yeah, I haven't really watched much of that, but I will check that out. Yes, Ross, it is. Let's have a look. Mega Hand says Arteta out. I love you love Claude, yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second, guys. So, guys, what I'm going to do is... yeah, currently 10 people watching, so big up each and every one of yourselves. Listen, I've been going for 40 minutes now. Yeah, I've been going for 40 minutes now, so I'm going to wrap up. But I will be back. I will be back maybe later with another stream, or maybe tomorrow. And listen, I'm going to go ring Claude back. But yeah, do check out my check out all my past streams. Do keep liking. Do keep hitting that like button. That makes a big difference to the channel. So yeah, please do hit the like button. And I will be back either today or tomorrow. And yeah, I'll put a post up on the community tab, so look out for that. I'll put a list of Premier League games, and you guys can pick which ones you want to watch, and the ones with the most interest I will do. But yeah,